are going to be on live on YouTube, and we can start to discuss our topic. While that, I sent to you okay, we are on live on YouTube. Hi YouTube. Let me introduce myself first to you guys and talk about what we are going to discuss today. So I'm Lara. I'm the host, and in this immersion we are going to talk about technology more deeper in the addiction of technology and the detox. What methods we can use to avoid this addiction, and how can we prevent this, and how we can identify to like help our friends, our if you have children's, like I have a little sister, and for me it's crucial to understand what these are happening in their mind, in her mind. So I think it would be a great discussion, and I will divide us in two breakout rooms to have more space, more time to talk with each other. Just let me see here. Okay, create two. Osvaldo, I have to put here one breakout room or two, like two? Okay, thank you. Uh,
Just don't forget one thing, Lara, please. You need to close one of that rooms after that, you know?
okay, and I have to put manually, right? Because I want to Alexandre with me to.
Yeah,
Right.
that's it. You can click in his name and send to another room, but don't forget to exit this room, you know? The people that you will exit the room stay with you in the main room.
Oh, okay, I create here two rooms. Okay, I will put here Sydney, Tainá, Victor, and Luria, and the rest of us will be together. Okay. So the guys was invited. So you're together here. I have to exit the other room, right, Osvaldo?
Yeah, fecha uma das salas para garantir que vai estar com você na sala principal. Se você não
Oh,
fizer isso, você vai dividir em duas salas e você fica sozinha na sala principal.
okay, I think that work here. Okay.
Vamos tentar, dá para desfazer depois.
Okay, so it's my first time, sorry guys, doing
Don't
breakout room
worry, don't worry.
because usually people on Monday just arrived four of them here, but it's nice. So, are you seeing the questions on the comments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would like to read the first one, and after that you guys can read the next. And the first one is, what are the signs that someone might be addicted to technology or social media? This, I think it's very important to us identify, and I would like to know what you think about it. And first of point of view that I would like to hear, it's about you, Osvaldo.
Not about presentation, about this question, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys, good morning. Well, in my perspective, if someone is avoiding to be with another person, it's a sign of, for example, to stay playing with smartphone or another device, right? Let me see. Yeah, in my perspective, I've met some people that used to feel aggressive, a little bit aggressive with each other. for me, it's another sign of that because some people really want to be with their device, and because that try to express your angriness. I don't know if this word exists, but yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think let me see if I have something more to add. Hmm. Maybe if someone avoid to um mm, no, I said stay with others. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Lara.
Do you notice some signs in your children's? Like, I know you have a stepson, right? Do
Yeah.
you notice something?
Yeah, I have a stepson and two children about another relationship. All of them currently are teenager, right? Teenagers. Yeah, for sure. Not about them because all of them we try to parenting about this well. So we try to bring this topic in our daily our day-to-day appointments, and I used to try to bring these children to another perspective. I used to share how was my experience when I didn't have internet at home, for example. They don't know how they can live without internet. It's different for me. So I like to share my old plays and something like that. So yeah, I think it's important we try to share this experience to open their eyes, right?
Yeah, have a big difference about what was the childhood in the old days, like what is now. Nice. And how about you, Alexandre? What do you think are the signs that you can identify in someone that are addicted?
Okay, okay. I clearly seen in when someone cannot stay away from their phone or computer for too long. Feel anxious when disconnected, spend hours scrolling, thought, feel reach out, ignoring, and neglect important activities like work, studies, and even family time. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with you. We have a vocabulary here. I forgot to write them, but it's tech free zone. That is like you mentioned, uh, because this technology is affecting the time with their family, you know. So I think we have this problem, and in the signs that you mentioned, I agree all of them. So nice, Alexandre. Nice to hear you. And how about you, Karina? What do you think?
Uh, in my point of view, I think someone is like addicted in technology, like one of the signs is when the person avoid to do something to stay on the screen, for example, or also when the person wake up and the first thing in the morning is to catch the cell phone. And I know that's because my husband is this way. Like when he wake up, it's like the first thing is to get the cell phone. It's not like to kiss me or to have good morning. No, it's to check the cell phone. I was like, why are you doing this all the time? And I know he's got a problem with the technology. So in my point of view is that when someone avoid to do something to stay on the screen or prefer to stay on Instagram or playing or doing I don't know anything instead of get out. I think this kind of things are signs.
I feel a little judged because in this morning, the first thing that I did was take my phone to see the TALKNTALK immersion, but it's okay. And but how you lead with this? Like you say that some people um choose to be on social media than to do other things. Have you ever did this? Like choose to stay more time on social media than do your work? Or no, for you, you have a great balance between work and social medias.
Sometimes I think I lost myself in the screen. So, for example, I am my lunchtime and I start to, I don't know, do something on Instagram and stay there more than I expect. Sometimes helps. Sometimes that happens. But the most of the time I try to not do that. For example, I'm not receiving notifications in my cell phone for almost 5 years, I guess. I don't have Instagram notification. So I think this is the best way that I've learned to stay away from the cell phone. So I just receive like WhatsApp because it's messaging. I'm not living with my parents, so I need to have news from them. But I try to keep the balance. But sometimes I know sometimes it's impossible. Sometimes we just stay there for more than we want.
Yeah, I totally agree. I tried this balance too, but we intend just to take 5 minutes to down scrolling the Instagram, but you realize that past like 2 hours. It's crazy. And how about you, Yanka? What do you think about it? What do you think these are the signs?
Yes, morning, guys. So I agree with you in everything, but I was thinking that maybe we have a difference between addicted in technology and in social media, because in my perception, in fact, we all, as humanity, are addicted to technology. Maybe not in social media, but in technology, we need. It seems that it's not just an addiction, it's a codependency, a dependency. Like we use our cell phone to pay the bills. It's not a credit card anymore or money, like physical money, as the ancients did in the past, for example, or even if you work from home, for example, I feel this that everything in my life is related with technology. I pass all my day in front of a computer, another monitor. Like my tool of work, it's a mouse, an ergonomic mouse, Even my free moments sometimes, my free time I spend in front of the computer or watching something. Even TV choose technology, so you spend time on there in your free time, and now I don't buy books anymore. I have my tablet, so I read the books on my tablet. So everything it's changed to a technology dependency, I guess. But social media, the signs of social media to me is when you can't live without, I guess. You are in front of someone having a dinner with your family and you are scrolling. You are on the bath and you are scrolling. If you receive some message while you are in the bath, you stop your bath and go to check the message. When you stop basic things like eating, cooking, to check the message, to check the social media. Nothing matters anymore more than your social media and your image in that media, I guess. But I can see clearly a difference between these two addictions or dependency, I guess.
Yeah, you bring a great point because sometimes we see people uh arguing about technology. Okay, we shouldn't use technology. Okay, but so you will be you will be a bad healthcare, because all the things in humanity and nowadays, use technology to improve the efficiency. I forgot the pronounce, So uh, you bring a great point. And we all, in one questions, we discuss a lot of things that we can use the vocabulary. Like Karina say that she turned off the notification, So she doesn't have notification fatigue. At least I think, because it's 5 years. Also, down scrolling, it's when you spend a lot of time just, consuming negative news online. It's not just negative news, but just spend times on reels, whatever. And one more list of vocabulary that I would like to bring. It's this one that Alexandre said, that tech-free zones, so it's more to related to digital detox. Right, guys, it's a great discussion. And let's go to the second question. Can you read for us, Alexandre, please?
Yes, yes. Uh, how does tech addiction affect sleep, concentration, or mental health, or everyday life? Uh, this addiction affects a lot. Many people lose sleep because they stay online later, struggle on concentrate, on study, on work, and up more stressed or anxious. Not that technology is great, but without limits, we can be harmful.
Yeah. For me, what it's very harmful nowadays is the concentration. Like, I am studying for an and I try to put my cell phone away while I am studying, but it's so hard. You like while you are studying, you think, oh, maybe someone sent me a urgent message. Never happened that someone need to talk with me, so it's just something in my mind. But a lot of times I think, okay, but if someone send a great meme, something like that, I would like to answer them. But for me, the concentration is the thing that I really have to improve. And what do you think, Karina? What's your point?
For me, as I said, I don't receive notifications, so the most part of my day, I don't check the cell phone so much. But during at night, it's a problem. So affect my sleep as well, because at night when I'm going to the bed, like, so, okay, let me see what is happening on Instagram, and I stay there for like 2 hours, and I am at bed, like laying down and scrolling a lot. And when I noticed, like, I already lost like 2 hours just scrolling down. So I think for me, my problem is that about the concentration sometimes happen with me, like when I'm in the middle of something and I will just like check what is happening on Instagram, and the fact is nothing's happened. Nothing's happened. Like I don't have nothing there, just like see others' lives. And sometimes I am doing this, like walking through the status, the stories there, like seeing another's lives, and I was like, why I'm doing this? So I try to stop and come back to my activity. But for me, my personal concern about the social medias is to sleep, because at the time I'm going to the bed, I try to scroll a lot.
Yeah, I totally agree, and I identify with you. Like the news on my Instagram are a photo of cats, so it doesn't exist news in my Instagram, and I really try to be there just to down scrolling, whatever. Nice. And how about you, Yanka?
Um, I don't know. I feel that I have been affected by in all of these things, like sleep, concentration, mental health, because it was because of my routine in these last days. I was working in a big project, and I was working with 6 databases, different databases. So I had to rodar I had to put this on my computer, and each time that I did this, I had to wait 30 minutes waiting for the computer do his work. So while he was doing that, I was scrolling, I guess, in these last 2 weeks, I think, because I had to pay attention in the code, but at the same time, I was bored, I guess. So I spend a lot of time in social media, and I feel that in the sleep, not too much, but concentration for sure. Sometimes I feel that I can't concentrate in something for more than 15 minutes. I feel sometimes, and mainly mental health too. Yeah, concentration more or less, but mental health mainly because I have a lot of notice news in my Instagram about the world, about economy, about politics, and so on. So to me, every day it will be the end of the world, basically. Because if you really follow the news, you feel bad. You feel bad about yourself, you feel bad about your family, about the nature, about the other countries, about everything. It seems that everything will explode. So to me, I am suffering a little bit with news and mental health and social media. So maybe this to me it's my biggest problem, thinking about social media and technology.
I think that for you it's really hard, like you said, because you work with technology, right? And you spend a lot of time not just using social media, but working as well online. So I think this contact all day with a screen, I think that can be uh, how can I say, can such I don't know, cause fatigue, mental fatigue, maybe. So and you are saying about the word like explode, and while was happening all this war, I was thinking why I have to study then how the things will explode and I don't know over. And I was okay, I'm not study. Oh my God, it's just procrastination, though. What's the level that procrastination are? And yeah, I agree with you. And how about you, Osvaldo? What's your point?
Oh, I need to say that I agree with all the words said by Yanka, I have the same point of view of her about technology and social media addictions, right? And about this question as well. In my perspective, all aspects in our life can be affected by technology addiction, right? But as her, I work with technology, but for her is worst, in my perspective, because Yanka work with day-to-day information, In my case is different. I can filter a little bit more the information that I like to receive, I like to read, So that's it is something that I do currently. I used to filter in my feeds, in my device, what I'd like to see. So, and the time. I think the most important thing to avoid this is you control uh, um, your scrolling time, it's crucial. You need to do that. So that's something that I do too. I used to define when I'm going to use or I'm going to read something, And yeah, I think those two things are important a lot, We need to filter and define the time to do something, about technology. I think yeah, and if you don't do this kind of things, you probably can have some problem in the future or nowadays,
Yeah. Yeah, guys, you bring great topics, and we have like Yanka said, have the difference between technology and social media, and I think like we have the term nomophobia, that's the fear of being without a mobile phone. It's the hardest level. I think I'm not there, I'm not so okay. I am fear to be without cell phone, but I think that people that are arrived in this point, it's really in a how can I say, in a dangerous place, you know, like you can move on your life without checking social media. I don't know if you guys are in this level. I think no, because all of you work, you know. If you was in this level, I think work was not uh, working so well. And yeah, and I would like to, like we are discussing about nomophobia, think like that. The third question, it's about digital detox. Can you read for us, Karina, please?
Have you ever tried a digital detox? What was the experience like, or what would you expect it to be like? I think my closest experience with the digital detox is to silence the notifications in my case, and was the best thing I ever had. Like I don't miss anything, like it's completely normal, and I try to avoid and sometimes go to the Instagram like normally. I don't feel like I have addiction anymore after the this period. But for me, like in the beginning, I try to silence and go back with the notifications a lot of times until I completely silence the notification. So I think this period of, I don't know how to say, adaptação, was like a little bit hard, but everything went fine and I'm really okay without the notifications. But I think like try to have a completely detox, it's not a good idea, because I always see someone like deleting the Instagram to stay away. So this, you will not stay away deleting the Instagram. In a few days, we will assess again, like reactivate your account. So this is not a way like the complete detox. I think you need to do that like gradually, like a little bit per time, doing something to avoid, not like break 100% like without any screen. I think this step by step is the best way to do that.
I think that you have a great mindful tech use. Like you, I'm curious now because you say that turn off your notification, but how you manage the notification in your work? Like how you receive them? Because or you have a different, I don't know, smartphone to receive or notebook, whatever.
I don't use like what my personal accounts for work. So my Instagram is just mine, my WhatsApp is just mine. So and I still receiving WhatsApp message notifications. So for me, I didn't silence because I think WhatsApp is important. I use Slack to work. So yes, I receive the Slack notifications, I receive the Outlook notifications, but I have like the period to receive this notification because Slack allows to mute. Like for the night, for example, I silence my notifications. So we can do that. So during the days about my work, I receive all the notifications. This is normal. But my personal ones, I didn't receive.
Oh, I get you, and I think that it's a great strategy. Like, it's not so interesting. You receive a notification from work than the Instagram, so I think it's not the same problem, you know, to receive notifications about the work. Nice. And how about you, Alexandre? What's your take on this?
Yes, yes. Live never done a real digital detox, but I think it would be a big change at first. How, however, I also imagine it would bring more peace, more time to study, train, or enjoy family moments without so many distractions.
Nice. And you have ever tried to stay away from social media, Alexandre?
No, no. I not Instagram. I not Facebook. I have a LinkedIn e WhatsApp.
This is the difference of the generation. Like I can't, guys. It's for me very different. It's why he is a black belt. I am not. I don't have this this kind of thing because I'm like I have to decrease my time on social media. I confess that's the tradition. And what about your kids? Do you manage their time on social media or they don't have media?
No, no, no. I my daughter é free time in cell phone, but eu cobro study, né? Study tem que estar em dia.
Right, it's important. Like I study a lot, but on the other hand, I spend a lot of time at night. I study like until 8 p.m. and I use social media until 11 p.m. So it's a amount of time that I have to decrease. And nice. And for me, the thing that I try to reduce my use is to set boundaries, like set limits in my screen time. So my limit per day is just 3 hours using social media, cell phone in general. So it's 3 times that I trying to use cell phone. And how about you, Osvaldo?
Just
Have you
three
ever?
hours, Lara. Just 3 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, let me see. It's hard in my perspective, because before I became a developer, before 2020, it was easier to me to handle the time that I would spend with technology. I remember I work in different industries, uh, all of them not related to technology by the time. So I remember I used just to spend some times playing video games, not every day, because by the time I used to work about 12 hours or more per day, so I didn't have time to do that. After I became a developer, that's changed a lot, because as Ianca said very well, I have some screens. I work with my cell phones. My cell phone I use to program, because I build mobile apps for to Android systems. So I don't have another cell phone to work. I use my personal one to do that. And just a note, Lara, Slack is a message tool commonly used for working, just like it's like let me see, it's like a Facebook, another social media as well, because there are interesting tools there. I work in Slack currently, but I've been working using different tools and think it's important. You need to split your data from your personal and your work part in your life. I think that's crucial. You need to do that because, for example, I don't like to use my personal phone number to work. But currently, I need to do that, like Karina said about WhatsApp, for example. I'm within some companies WhatsApp group, using my personal cell phone. I don't like this, to be honest. But I can understand the company needs about that. Um, yeah, I think that's it. I don't know if I answered.
No, I got it. Like I didn't know about this app. It was like for me a curiosity, like how people can manage it, these things like notification because you can't be aware of everything. You know, you have to receive notification about your teamwork, something like that. It's
Yeah,
nice to have this app. But like, have you like Alexandre doesn't have social media, and do you have social media and kind of
I have
Instagram?
all of them, including TikTok and so on, you know. I have this social media. It's strange, but I have. I don't use to scrolling in those ones a lot, but yeah, I have because sometimes I try to follow what are things that my children are consuming about content, you know. So. Yeah, I try to stay tuned with some memes, for example, to have some way to, for example, I used to play this weekend I've played Roblox with my children. Can you imagine? I play Roblox, you know? I did that and I used to do that. So yeah, it's interesting. I try to stay tuned with these things.
You have created great memories with your children because
Yeah,
like
I don't know if you know, but we played 99 Noites game, you know?
oh, I didn't used to play a lot Roblox. I used to play a lot Free Fire. Oh my God, was
I've
was
played
terrible.
Free Fire some time ago because my children as well.
It's pretty nice. Like, of course, that you have to manage the time, but we
Yeah.
can have fun with these games online, you know? Yeah.
Just one thing to finish my speech.
No,
Some
okay.
time ago, I've played oh, I forgot the game's name, but my younger son said, "Oh, Dad, I don't know another dads that play this game. You know, just you play this game. You know, this that I said to my friends about that, and they don't believe me that you play this game. I forgot the name. It's another famous game common played in phones. I forgot the name. If I remember, I text the chat.
Oh, okay, that's nice. I think it's not Minecraft, right? It's not.
No, it's a competitive one. It's a famous. I'm searching about.
Okay. So, I would like to know about you, Yanka. Like, you are immersed in this world of technology because of your work. Have you ever tried digital detox? It's possible for you or no?
More or less, it's more or less possible. Um, my whole work is into my social media. Um, so like I have my boss, my Instagram, my personal Instagram, email. Oh, sorry, my personal WhatsApp, Instagram, email, and so on. I try to have a professional Instagram to do not have my job colleagues in my personal Instagram because in there I post my life, the things that I do, and so on. So I try to have a professional Instagram to do not merge these two worlds, but my WhatsApp, for example, it's for everyone, my email too. So I can't separate everything so deeply or so well. But I can do this detox time when I am traveling or when I take a time for me. For example, mainly when I am traveling, when I'm going to spend a time in another city, for example, just to do the detox, I guess, or to know this different place. I try to do not answer emails or WhatsApp groups or everything. I try to do just stay present in that place that I am knowing, the sites the sightseeing that I am knowing that moment. So sometimes I have this digital detox or a weekend or when I am in vacation 1 month that I just program email like I'll be back 30 July, like, so I won't answer your email until that date. So sometimes I can do this, but in my normal life, day-to-day life, everything is very merged.
Yeah, like I think that the moment that I'm really present in the real life, it's on vacation when I am knowing other cities or going to the beach, it's there I always like be away of social media. I take some photos, but I try to post them just after I went to the travel. So for me, it's nice to know other this time of vacation, But if it's vacation, it's on my home. Oh, okay, you can forget. I will spend all the time just seeing beats on my Instagram, and yeah, and also you was saying that you just respond um, emails after the vacation, of course, totally right. And I remember the girlfriend of my brother, and when she come to vacation, she changed the photo of WhatsApps to just okay, don't send me a message. I'm on vacation, and it's really cool because it's the photo of profile photo of her. It's don't send me a message. Really nice. And it was great, guys. It was really great. And Brawl Stars, I've heard about this game, right? I never played before, but in my classmates was a big fan of these games. Was like a highlight game. But I used to play a lot Clash of Clans. Do you know? Clash of Clans. It's an old and great one. It's to like build your village, something like that. Nice. I will bring the others guys to the main room. Let me see here. Osvaldo, I have some way to bring they to my main room, but like just in 1 minute because I don't want to interrupt someone.
Um, uh, I used to send a send broadcast message. You have this option.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, just broadcast, I think. Okay,
if you
broadcast
click,
message.
yeah. And I used to send this message about 5 or 10 minutes before to bring the people to the main room, right? But as you mentioned, we are close to the end, If you say something 2 or 3 minutes, for me, it's okay.
Okay, I send in the comments like in 10 minutes. I will bring Carl back, but
This
Victor, are
version
you talk?
will be over, I guess, in 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it was like 10 minutes before I send this, it's like
Yeah,
10.
yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, if you did that, I think it's okay. You bring another one to the main room. For me, it's
Yeah,
okay. I
okay.
used to do that.
When you close the rooms, they will have 30 seconds to finish
Yeah.
the speech, and then the room is closed.
Okay, so I have to close our rooms. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. I think. But in the room, okay, in the 30 seconds. Nice. Thank you guys. It's like I said, it's my first time. It's crazy and I'm anxious, Hi guys. Hi Sydney. Hi Vito. Sorry for interrupting you, Vito. I think that you are saying something before, but I have to end because our time is finishing. And I first of all I want to sorry because it's like I said my first immersion that have more people coming. So I have to understand more about breakout rooms, But I wish that you could have a great conversation there, and I would like to know to you, Victor, how was the childhood without technology? Like your generation was a generation without cell phone in childhood or not?
Ah,
It's it's a new question or question about the list?
If you like the 91, like how did older generations spend their free time before
Oh,
smartphone?
okay. Okay. Yeah, I talk I talked before in the other room about the physical environment, physical things, because the older generation spend a lot of time together in the parties and with the family for example, a breakfast in the grandmother, I don't say, avós, na casa dos avós. And in my childhood, I spent a lot of time in the park, in the street, okay, doing physical things. I I think today it's important separate the screen time to the physical and spend more time in the physical environment.
Nice. So your generation had this free time without cell phone. Mine, I didn't use a cell phone until 10 years, when I got 10 years, but I used to watch a lot Disney cartoon. And nowadays this also changed, like don't have great cartoons to watch, just
TV
YouTube.
Cultura, yeah.
Yeah, I was so afraid to Castelo rá This was making me so fear, this this program. But at least I had this. I didn't have this time to go out on the street because it was dangerous it's dangerous my time. And but at least I had like backyardigans, nice things to watch on TV. Nice. And how about you, Lurian? How this changed? How was your childhood?
I was more like a child that enjoy at my place. My mom was so worried about everything, about me playing in the street. Normally, I fought a lot with her. Mom, I want to go out. I want to play with my friends. I want to skating in the streets. And my mom, no, it's too dangerous. So I was just in playing with my dolls. I had a sister, so she is 1 year younger than me. So it was nice that we had the same, almost the same age, and you could play together. But I watched a lot of TV, movies. I remember we went a lot of movies in the, I don't know the name of these locadora, the movies rented. I don't know. And my childhood, even my teenager, my first years of my teen, I was always at my place, like doing stuff because my mom was so worried. I just start to enjoy my life when I was 15, when I went to the cinema for the first time. And after I had some friends that they took me and go out with me, and my mom was more confident about that. So I was a kind of reclused in my place when I was young. That's it.
Yeah, I think it's not just because it's the new generation, but I think it's because the parents have more careful with girls, like I was not allowed to go out the streets to play soccer. I love to play soccer, guys. And like I remember I cried to go to play soccer with my brother, but like I was not allowed, and this was a thing that I had to overcome. But I think it's a kind of care. The parents have to have nowadays. It's very dangerous to boys, to girls, and you have to be careful. I understand then. And how about you, Sydney? How was the childhood in BH? Did you grow up in BH?
Yes, I would say I have good memories from my childhood. Back then, the street in my district was overcrowded of kids, of children. And I remember I played a lot of games with them. And yeah, at the beginning, my parents, my mother, she didn't allow me and my younger brother to stay on the street, but then she starts to allow us, and we have some things to obey, to follow. But yeah, in general, I would say I had a great childhood. And it's so different because when I have to face some problem nowadays, when I remember my childhood and all the things I lived with my friends, my family, I think it helped me to maintain my focus, and also this kind of moments we can play together a lot of games.
Okay, so a great childhood. And guys, this was our discussion. I promise that I will improve each immersion, so be patient with me. But it was really nice. I really love to talk with you because you have great insights. Like it's nice to hear Karina, Yanka, Osvaldo, Alexandre. I want to hear more about Sydney, Victor in the next immersion. So it's really nice to be with you. I wish a great start of this week, that God bless you guys and you can achieve the things that you propose to do this new week, you know. If you have any suggestions to me improve our immersion, just let me know on Instagram, WhatsApp. I forgot to bring the link again, but in the next one, I will bring the link of customer service and you can give your opinion. Okay, so it's this, guys. I hope that you have enjoy and learn a little bit.